Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off.
Hey guys, welcome back to J-Steele RC. Today I'm going to go over the RedCat cab over 1953. The 1953 RedCat cab over. This is the blue edition, obviously. I got this on sale. RedCat is having the 30 days of deals, and I scooped this one up when it was on sale. Couple of things I really like about it, couple of things I really don't like about it. I can tell you right now, right off the bat, before I even plug a battery into this, it's probably going to get chopped up. I am going to put most likely a Capra axle underneath in the front, and a 10-3 axle with some sort of narrow crawler tire on dualies in the rear. But I want it to have somewhat of this stance as far as track width, but I do want it to be lifted and on possibly like 5-inch tall tires. We'll see. This will be a crawling hauler. I don't want to scratch it up and break it, but I do want it to be a little bit more capable, and I want to drive it around. A friend of mine has a TRX6 hauler that he drives around on the trails loaded up, and it's a lot of fun. And so I got this one because I wanted to do something a little different, but it is going to require me to convert this from an on-road truck to an off-road truck. So let's get the body and the bed off and see what's going on. So first things first, it is fairly large. It takes up quite a bit of the bench. It's 35.5 inches long. The track width on it is, I believe the hex to hex is somewhere around 9.25 inches. There's not a whole lot of specs out on these. I can't imagine too many people have them and do what I'm doing. So what I'm gonna do to this is, I don't know, I don't think anybody's done it. I've searched the Facebook pages, and there's almost no forums out on these, so they're not super popular, but I'm gonna make this one extremely fun for crawling and for off-road. In the front there is an I-beam axle with a servo on it. There is absolutely zero suspension travel on it. Not like I'm being sarcastic with those shocks. I mean, like, the triangulation of the upper links with the lower links does not let the suspension move. It's literally just for it to have something to spring against if it goes up an angle or something, like over a over a small incline, turning onto it in an angle or whatever. But here, for example, like it literally just does not articulate. And no, it's not the shock stuck, because you can press down on each side. It's literally the way the upper links and the lower links are geometry based on the I-beam there and on the rear. So the idea with this truck is you're supposed to mount some servos right here, and it comes with a little adapter Basically, you attach it to these links and it moves these arms forward and it drops the chassis down onto the ground. I'm going to probably get rid of all of this because it's kind of, it's not like it's unnecessary. I could use it to mount shocks to, but I am going to get it out of the way off the side of the chassis so I can have actual link mounts. The link geometry on this, like I said, kind of sucks. Doesn't actually do anything, so I'm gonna have to basically make my own link mounts with a longer travel. So I'm not exactly sure here. Let's flip it over and take a look. So on my 8x8 chassis over here, I have these Integy 6x6 mounts that I have on the back and on the front. I'm probably going to end up getting the same style and incorporating it somewhere further back on the chassis so you can have some longer arms and better articulation. These are, I don't know, maybe 3 inches long at the most, and they will not be good enough for, 100mm shocks or something like that. Definitely not for articulation. I'm going to have to work something out with the drive shaft because the axle will be sitting way further out of that notch than it is currently sitting inside that notch. So that means the drive shaft is going to be, I'm going to have to cut this skid out or put some sort of bridge brace instead of a skid brace like this. Something like that. On the rear, I would really like to keep it dually. So I was thinking I'm going to go with the RC four-wheel drive, possibly the RC four-wheel drive. They are the Mickey Thompson Baja MTZ Narrows. Those might be narrow enough to get away with doing dualies and keeping them tucked under the bed walls. And then on the fronts, I could do the same tire, but not the narrows, the standards or the wides, either one. So I really like those tires. I have them on my Yoda. They're these pattern right here. RC four-wheel drive Mickey Thompson Baja MTZs. So these are like the wides, and I got some custom inserts printed for them. And I had them like this so that they would basically completely engulf the portal axle. You can see how much of the portal is tucked inside of that high offset super wide wheel compared to like a 10.3, like a lot of that portal is showing, whereas a lot of this one is tucked nice and smooth. So yeah, I probably won't even hook a battery up to this thing before I start chopping it up and converting it into an off-road crawler. I think it looks 10 out of 10. I mean, it is just fantastic looking. When the bed is mounted on there, it's extremely strong. I probably will end up doing the flatbed conversion because I will be hauling crawlers on it, and I would like that the weight of the crawlers to be down lower in the middle there. I don't know, I might do some sort of custom bumper, but I really like the way that this bumper looks. It's a mirror finish. Everything looks great. Interior looks great. The exhaust stacks are, I don't know. They look good. I'm worried they're gonna break, but with the bed on there, they're kind of protected. So thanks for stopping by J-Steele RC, checking out the 1953 RedCat cab over engine hauler, and stay tuned. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take me or what I'm going to figure out, but I have a lot of research to do and kind of what direction I want to go. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Keeps me motivated. I really like to do this. I really like to film it. It's a lot of work though, but I try and do as detailed as I can. So I'm always open to suggestions. Feel free to drop a comment, anything you want to see in the future. See ya!